Good morning and welcome to your Wallops weather briefing. Well, we've got a pretty nice day in store for us. Those temperatures will be warming into the mid 80s today, but overall a pretty comfortable day out there. We started out the morning in the upper 60s. We're moving into the mid 70s currently, and we will get into the 80s as we get into the later portion of the day today. I want to take a look at our current surface analysis. You can see high pressure right overhead of the mid-Atlantic region, providing us with those dry conditions this morning. We do see some upper level cirrus cloudiness that I'll show you here on the satellite imagery in just a couple of minutes moving overhead. But overall, we're going to see a pretty nice day with partly sunny skies and really no threat for precipitation until we get into the overnight period tonight, and then a better chance coming late in the week. I want to look here at our visible satellite imagery, and you can see the upper level cirrus cloudiness streaming overhead, sort of breaking up a little bit, thinning out off to our west. So we should see plenty of sunshine throughout the day, peeking through those upper level clouds, and overall we'll average out partly to mostly cloudy as we go throughout the day today. I want to look here at our upper level wind data from this morning's balloon release, showing the freezing level at 12,600 feet, and those winds out of a southwest direction at the levels of the atmosphere, generally running about 5 to 10 knots up through the first 3,000 feet. And then we get a slight increase as we go up in height, but only up to 21 knots with our max and through the first 25,000 feet, where we see at that 25,000 foot level a northwest wind at 21 knots. So a pretty light wind regime as we go through the first 25,000 feet with upper level ridging over the Wallops region this morning. We'll look here at our computer model simulation and what we can expect over the next couple of days for today. Here on the map, starting out at 11 a.m., you can see really no precipitation in the region at all, as high pressure will control our weather throughout the remainder of the day. And as we go into the late afternoon and evening hours, you can start to see a few showers and thunderstorms begin to pop across the central portions of the state of Virginia and move toward the Chesapeake Bay later this evening. It does look like all the models are in pretty good agreement that most of that activity will stay to our north and will weaken as it crosses the bay. But we can't rule out seeing a lightning strike off to our north within 10 miles or maybe 25 miles or so during the later evening and overnight period tonight before about 2 a.m., where all the activity should really die out as we go into the overnight hours tonight and into the early morning hours of Thursday. Pausing the model here at Thursday at 8 a.m., you can see really no activity around us as far as convection is concerned. Maybe some thunderstorms that had moved off to our north will be well off the coast by that time tomorrow morning, but not really expecting much in the way of precipitation for the first half of the day on Thursday, as we'll be monitoring a front that will be pushing closer to our region by the Thursday evening time frame, but should not bring any precipitation until we get into the late afternoon hours at the earliest during the day on Thursday. Pausing the model here at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you can see really no threat for precipitation at that time. But as that backdoor cold front begins to drop south across the Delmarva Peninsula during the evening hours, could see some showers, maybe even some lightning embedded with those showers as that front drops south during the late evening and overnight period. So best chance of rain this week looks to be late Thursday night into early Friday morning as that backdoor cold front moves south across the region. We will see the potential for some lightning during that time frame, but as the front drops south of our area on Friday morning, we're going to start to see an increase in our easterly flow and our instability really drop as that front goes south of our region. So any kind of precipitation that we have during the day on Friday as that front moves south and we pick up that easterly flow should be void of any kind of lightning activity during the day on Friday. And it does look like most of that shower activity will also be confined to the early morning hours of Friday. I want to switch here to our GFS model, show you a little bit longer range outlook and what we can expect. I'm going to back up here to where we left off with the higher resolution model for Friday afternoon. You can see most of that rain activity off to our south, and then as we go throughout the weekend, looking at very minimal chances for precipitation to occur, as high pressure will be the main player in our weather. Can't rule out a isolated shower or two late in the day on Saturday, but only looking at about a 10% chance of that occurring. Then it looks like it'll likely be the beginning of next week into the Tuesday time frame before we see any significant chance for showers and thunderstorms to occur. This is the depiction here on Tuesday morning from the GFS, showing a pretty good impulse moving through at that point in time. So that'll likely be our next significant chance for precipitation after we get through Thursday night into early Friday. Want to look at our next 24 hours and what we can expect. You can see really no real hazards to be concerned with. The only thing I did highlight was the slight chance of some lightning within 10 miles late tonight, as we see those showers decaying off to our north as they move toward the Delmarva Peninsula. The best time frame for that to occur would be between the hours of about 10 o'clock this evening and 3 a.m. Tomorrow morning, but it does look like things should clear out in time for our Coyote mission, and shouldn't see too much potential for lightning during the window tomorrow, which is expected to begin at 8 a.m. So looking ahead to the forecast for Thursday and for the rest of the week, we're going to see partly cloudy skies to start out the day on Thursday, and then as that backdoor cold front comes through during the evening hours, we'll see a pretty good chance of some showers and thunderstorms, about a 35% chance of that occurring Thursday night. And into Friday morning, expecting some AM precipitation potential, but only about a 20% chance of that occurring early in the day on Friday. The rest of the day should be just mostly cloudy to overcast with some breezy conditions. Pretty good chance we'll also see a wind advisory posted during the day on Friday with those strong easterly winds. Saturday and Sunday looking fairly quiet, just about a 10% chance of seeing a shower or two during the later portion of the day on Saturday. And then it looks like our next best chance for precipitation would come Tuesday. Afternoon and evening look to be a potential for seeing some convection during the day on Tuesday, but can't rule out a chance of a morning shower on Tuesday as well, all depending on the front and the timing of the next system to pass through on Tuesday, but looking at about a 30% chance for precipitation during the day on Tuesday. Well, that'll wrap it up for today's weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow morning at 8:15 and at 10 a.m. Have a nice day.